I'm Dr. Fuhrman. I'm a board-certified family physician, nutritional researcher, and New York Times best-selling author. And you know, I'm here to tell you today and talk a little bit about the power plate technology. And I've personally been a fan of power plate for more than a decade because of the help it's given myself personally and, of course, to the patients I've used it on. For me personally, I've known about power plate for years, and because I'm an avid tennis player and an avid mogul skier who loves hitting the bumps, I found that utilizing power plate personally, it was enabled me to develop the strength, agility, and maintain my youthfulness and vigor in my legs, even when I'm at 67 years old. In other words, I've been training as a professional athlete most of my life. I was actually third in the world in pairs figure skating in 1976. And with lifting weights, exercising, jumping up and down in boxes, doing leg extensions and squats and picking up weights, I still would go over here to go skiing and my legs would be like sore and have trouble conforming at high altitude. When I started to incorporate the power plate technology into my training regimens and have that movement, three-dimensional movements, up and down, forward and back, side to side, while you're doing these exercises, while you're working your legs and doing the machines and doing the balancing and the squatting on the machine with the vibration, it enhances your agility, your balance, but also tremendous gains in muscle and bone strength that actually have protective effects at protecting the cartilage in your knees and protecting, obviously, both trabecular and cortical bone that can't be duplicated by other methods. Let me explain for a minute. Because as a family doctor, a lot of my practice is dealing with people who are relatively older that start to develop medical issues, especially things like osteoporosis or joint pain in women and men getting older. And we find that when we give them an exercise regimen that includes using the power plate, we see more rapid gains and tremendous benefits as we measure their DEXA scan results year to year. We actually see improvement in DEXA scan results without medications. And that's my specialty in my medical practice, is to not to have to utilize toxic drugs that can cause serious side effects and use natural techniques like good nutrition and the right type of exercise and sleep to allow the body to heal naturally. And the power plate just has been an incredible technology in enabling me to do this. Now, when you vibrate a muscle in 3 dimensions as you're exercising, you don't just strengthen the muscle itself, but you strengthen the bone. In other words, muscles and bone lose mass together. The word osteoporosis means holes in the bones or weakening the bones, but there's no such thing as that, because there never can be osteoporosis that doesn't accompany weakening of the muscles. And so muscles and bones weaken together, and as muscles strengthen, they get denser and stronger together at the same time. This is where the power plate excels in the ability to strengthen muscles and bones together and prevent the natural decline of muscle strength with aging and muscle balance with aging that's known as the word sarcopenia. It inhibits sarcopenia, means and inhibiting osteoporosis means you're inhibiting the processes that age you and keeping you young and vital. Because when people fall and get hurt or even damaged or maybe even die from a hip fracture, they don't fall forward, they don't fall backwards, they're usually falling sideways and hitting a hip. And here's where, with the vibrational technology and doing balance and doing movements from side to side, where you're moving from side to side and stopping yourself on one foot and moving up and down on one foot, that even a person that's elderly or weaker can do and build strength back, because they don't have to lift 1,000 pounds of weight and get in the gym and do exercises and hurt their back. They can just use balance techniques with small motions that they can handle that can be accommodated to their level of fitness. And we see great strides in their growth of their fitness capacity when we use the power plate machine that we can't accomplish without it. And being a physician with decades of experience using power plate technology on my patients, it's enabled me to use it as a device that actually can help people with medical issues. In other words, there's some people whose physical condition, whether it's due to obesity or post-surgery or whether it's due to injury in certain joints, they can't do a lot of heavy exercises. But with the power plate, they can do this vibrational technology with very small movements, with minimal of weight, if any weight, except for their own body, and allow them to make great strides And you know what? It's very rare where it's contraindicated. So we're able to use it to help people rehabilitate themselves. Of course, we're not recommending power plate to use during pregnancy. And we're not recommending power plate technology to utilize right after this, in the surgical recovery period. But right after your surgical recovery period, when your doctor says, okay, you can start exercising, that's the time to start on the power plate, because it's the safest way you can exercise with the least amount of strain on your joints, and it helps the body regenerate muscle, bone, and even cartilage lost during surgery. Because when you're doing that power plate technology that's doing the bone strengthening vibrations, it's also increasing the healing and reparative hormones like growth hormone, other hormones that are involved in bone growth. It stimulates, obviously, the osteoblasts to build bone and collagen production. Stem cells get released, obviously. We have these anti-aging hormones like SIRT1 and AMP kinase that get activated. And the body heals better when you're exercising, even moderately, on the power plate. Now, of course, there are people that shouldn't use the power plate, like we said, and your doctor should advise you because they're telling you shouldn't be exercising for a while until you've recovered from your surgery. That means your knee surgery, your shoulder surgery, right after that. And usually is a 3 to 6 week process based on the type of surgery, where right after you finish surgery, you're not exercising this vigorously, because the power plate technology is giving you that vigorous stimulation at a local level because it's vibrating your whole body. So it's usually 3 weeks after surgery, you hold off, and then you start using it moderately, and 6 weeks after surgery, obviously, people can more aggressively and intensively increase their exercise capacity and use the power plate to its full ability. The whole key here is having a great lifespan, but a great play span. You want to be able to do things. This is what I love about this. I love about my life using the power plate, because I can hop and jump and go down moguls and play singles tennis at advanced levels and be quick and just as skilled and have as much agile and strength as I did in my 20s, in my late 60s. The point I'm making right now is that it's a form of anti-aging technology that will keep you young and also help you prevent spasm, contraction, pain, and myofibril tears from your everyday activities. It helps stimulate the regeneration of tissue on a local level, including the attachment of muscle, tendon, and bone. And in other words, the power plate can help you with your pain condition. It can help you because it stimulates growth and healing of tissue and increases circulation of getting blood, oxygen, and nutrients to the tissue and removing lactic acid at the same time, allowing tissues to heal better. So the combination of the growth potential, the hormonal effects, the vibrational effects, the blood flow stimulating effects can often remove muscle, help spasm, tightness, and circulatory impairment that's leading to pain start to heal and heal faster. So we use power plate technology in conjunction with other lifestyle medicine modalities to help you have better health, a longer and happier life. And because I specialize in diet treatment and lifestyle medicine, obviously a lot of my patients have diabetes and high blood pressure and they're overweight. And you know what? Adding the power plate technology, increasing their muscle and bone density, helps their body burn more fat faster, but it's not about the speed of fat burning. And it's not about raising your metabolic rate. It's about improving the health and circulation to your muscles. And when you have healthier and stronger muscles, your body automatically lives by burning more fat, because muscle and muscle density burns more fat, burns more calories than having more fat on your body does. What I'm saying right now is that the most effective way to build muscle, bone density, and bone strength, adding the power plate technology to your core of exercises that you perform, could accelerate your health, your weight, and you can see improvements in diabetes, high blood pressure, weight loss, and obviously accelerate reversal of atherosclerosis. It's part of the program. It's part of one of the extra technologies we add to the whole program to increase its efficacy. Okay, good luck and get healthy.